Welcome to the Tom and the Screen Squad. Like always, I'm Vinny.
I'm Ozzy.
No.
And on this episode, we're talking about this piece of crap movie called Collision Course, starring Mac Tonight and Mr.
Tonight.
Miyagi.
Hmm.
They should have
That is
never
the same
hold on, number
character.
one. They should have never given. They should never give Jay Leno. They should have never given him the movie parts. Who ever said Jay Leno was funny?
His mom?
Oh, okay.
Well,
My mom said I'm funny.
you know what? You're gonna hate me, but
You like?
I kinda like this movie. I kinda like this movie.
This movie was horrible. Look, number one, Pat
It felt
Morita's
like-
playing Mr. Miyagi.
No,
Without-
no.
without-
Stop.
without the-
No, stop. Before you
Karate.
get into that part. This movie it looked like someone filmed it on a regular home camera.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, am I tripping? This
I'm
this
not,
doesn't look like
and
an actual movie.
And I'm not gonna believe that Jay Leno is hot at all, and then that women found him attractive.
At no moment did anybody
No.
find him attractive.
The female police officer at the beginning, she gave him.
No, he was using that quid pro quo. He was like,
No, but then
I'm gonna let you go if you hook it up over
but then
here.
this movie was very it has a lot of racism.
What's
Yeah,
80s?
the
Come on,
Japanese,
it's
the Japanese people.
The good old days.
It's okay. It is Rush Hour Light, number one. It is.
Yeah.
It is. I got you. Get the sense of this is kind of where we're gonna take the same idea for Rush
the buddy
Hour.
cop idea.
I mean, buddy cop
with-
movies had already existed, but this
Yeah, no,
one
but
was
The handcuff
yeah.
to the steering wheel.
A lot of the same kind of concepts that were in Rush Hour. Just Rush Hour
Mhm.
did it better, right?
The dancing.
Mm-hmm. All of that stuff.
The ability, his ability to fight for some reason.
Yeah.
I just didn't. I didn't
No,
believe.
he couldn't fight.
Yeah, I know.
Remember, he's like, don't you know karate? He's like, I don't know karate.
And he doesn't know how to use guns either.
Yeah, we do not use guns.
Kata, freeze. What? I was waiting for him to call him Carter. But what you don't realize is
What's up, man?
What you don't realize is The Rock is in this movie
Oh, that's right.
because he calls himself
That's right.
Dwayne Johnson.
Dwayne
Johnson,
Johnson.
Dwayne
Yeah.
Johnson. That's the first thing I caught. I was like, "Hey, bro, The Rock just won his match at WrestleMania."
And you started
and now he's in this
crying
movie. I'm like, this is the
and,
best movie I've ever seen in my life. And then I finished watching the movie, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is horrible.
No.
This was
Well, it's 'cause-
trash."
That's because it ends really weird.
It's a weird ending.
Yeah. I could not stop laughing at the ending though. It was
Jay Leno himself says this is horrible.
Look.
This is horrible.
oh, yeah, he hates this movie.
Like it's
And
one-
because people make fun of him all the time over it.
for
Yeah,
Collision Course.
I think it's also his only movie.
Every
Like,
time, yeah, a lot of people would show up on the Tonight Show and make fun of him.
I gotta watch these clips. Look,
Yeah.
the
inside
was
jokes
it
for people
was
who
it
didn't see
actually filmed in Detroit? Because I at one point I swear that was downtown.
at LA. Yeah, so I thought too for a bit.
No, but
It looks all the same.
it's just.
Well, I mean, I guess his chin takes up most of the camera.
Look, this movie. Pat Morita is okay. So Pat Morita's character
Doesn't really sound like that in real life.
No, he doesn't. But
Just
he's
word
still
remembers.
he's still playing Mr. Miyagi, right?
Yeah.
I don't even think he
So-
spoke Japanese in real life.
Fujisuka,
I don't think. Oh, I know that.
Not so.
That
right?
why is it he has to have that accent and then have that accent while drinking and getting drunk?
That's
You notice he
method
gets drunk at
acting.
this one.
Yeah.
I son. Just come by.
Banzai, banzai.
Mhm.
I was like, you know, you don't have to do that anymore, right? No,
Hey, that won me some accolades. I'm gonna
You
do
know-
it again.
you know, you've already been exposed.
He
to
almost
someone
won an
who speaks
Oscar
real
for
word.
Yeah,
for that
I-
scene. That's
I
why
would
he
do
was
that.
trying
I'm
to
gonna do it again. I'm
capture
trying to
that
win another
magic
one.
again.
Look, Jay Leno, you ain't gonna win an Oscar, but I'm gonna try to get another one for the same thing that I'm doing.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie was just okay.
Oh, it's bad.
But
Pat
no,
Morita's
I don't think so.
character- Pat Morita's
But look,
character-
you
look,
have
There's certain things that okay. I'm not gonna say that I didn't find all of it horrible because some
Yeah.
parts I laughed. I'm
Not
not
that
gonna
bad.
laugh. I'm not gonna lie. And I did laugh at some parts, but mainly it was the Pat Morita stuff that made me laugh. Like when he's talking to his boss and the boss is just yelling at him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, right."
Oh no, I could when he first introduced Pat Morita, when he comes in with like trying to get his stuff in, and he goes to his doors.
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to be in Japan, right? I think all those words were Chinese.
I don't.
When
know.
we,
I didn't pay
he went
attention
through
to
the
that
door, a
stuff.
bunch of Chinese.
Oh, that's
writing.
right. It's because this guy speaks Cantonese. That's
Yeah.
right.
Mandarin, sucker.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah. Well,
I like oranges.
they do kill they do kill Saito right at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Right. They do kill him, and then look, Detroit and the bad guy in this movie. That one of the bad guys is.
Would
the
you say
bad guy-
Psycho or
Saito?
Sato?
Saito.
Sato.
Saito.
Sato.
Saito.
That- That's the accent. Relax.
Yeah. That's what
Oh,
it
it's
says.
Karate Kid 2.
You do get Tom Noonan,
Reunion.
the guy who did play the guy who played Frankenstein in Monster Squad, the guy who played the villain in RoboCop
Mhm.
2, right?
Yeah.
You get him. I like a lot of his work.
You get
he's a geeky dude.
Thirst Machine, Ernie Hudson.
Yeah, you also
Oh,
get
yeah.
you also get the
Did you guys see
Sarandon.
that? Everybody was going crazy over him.
Chris Sarandon?
no
Huh?
Ernie Hudson.
Over Ernie Hudson, because
Ghostbusters.
he went
Ernie
to
Hudson.
the premiere or something like that, and he got something on his jacket, and he took it off, and he was like all ripped and buff, and everybody went crazy.
for
'cause
this
he
movie
was like-
or now.
No, for Ghostbusters.
Really? He's all ripped. I didn't.
I
And
know,
yeah,
I-
and
after-
everybody,
After I saw Ghostbusters, I didn't see anything else about Ghostbusters because I saw Ghostbusters.
and he's in the 70s.
Well, you get that guy. You also get the one of the guys from the Golden Child, Oscar nominated Golden Child.
Oh yeah.
You do get that guy. You get Chris Sarandon and his mustache.
Yeah, that's a weird mustache.
That's a real bad mustache.
That's too good looking of a guy to have a mustache like that.
Easy.
All right,
Sailor,
relax.
Easy
No,
Sailor.
he's a good looking guy. Relax.
He's
shut up.
not. Relax. He's not.
No,
He's not.
no.
He's Jack
No.
Skellington, and he will always look like Jack Skellington.
He
to
is
me.
he is the Sarandon's Eric Roberts. I'm just saying.
He
It's
he doesn't look like Susan Sarandon.
Mm.
See,
I'm
that's
sorry.
how you can,
Easy.
that's how you
Was
can
that
calm
was
down.
that was that out loud?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You audibly gulped.
Well,
Gulped.
No, but
Yeah, but that's
this,
Susan Sarandon boy. Woo.
all right. Yeah, but this movie was just Jay Leno is horrible.
Even now.
He's a real bad actor.
Are-
It's a real bad
Are you
story.
still-
It's
no, I don't think he was that bad.
I think it was bad, and then
I think he just-
the whole reason why Pat Morita's character is there is he's looking for a piece of a car that was stolen.
Yeah,
He's
that's
the
it.
investigator.
He wanted to go to Hawaii.
There was
Do something there.
there was no what was the bad guy's name in Rush Hour? I already forgot.
Juntao.
Juntao. There's no
There you go.
Juntao in this movie. There's no real
Juntao.
Juntao.
There's no kidnapping of a little girl.
The other guy that owns the
Come on, push the button.
Every
Push the
night.
button.
the guy that owns the
Yeah, push the fucking button.
the guy that owns the other car company doesn't get it. Nothing happens to him. Susan
You mean to Jared? Jared?
Now you got me see Susan Sarandon. Chris Sarandon gets his face like that was the worst part of it when
I'm
when
telling you, that was the
when
best.
Pat
That was the
Morita-
best
Pat
part for
Morita
me.
runs at the car, and then you just see the CGI like shoo, and he like smashes his head in.
Smashes his face. Yeah.
It's like, and then also the poor stunt doubles that are running next to the train. That is not Pat Morita or Jay Leno.
Oh, yeah. And the motorcycle
and
and
all
yeah.
that other stuff. This movie
But they
has-
said they ran out of money towards the end of it, and that's why there's no real
paying for Jay Leno's chin.
conclusion.
They ran out of
Because if you
makeup for it because
notice-
of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't even show who caught the car part.
No, they just like all of a
It was
sudden it
just
shows up. The car
Sarandon dies,
car gets
and then that's
well, the
it.
car gets destroyed, right? They crash the car, so they.
But
do
then
men-
remember
they do
he gets
mention-
out.
They do.
Chris
mention that
Sarandon gets
they-
out,
they-
and he goes, "Go." He's like, "Get the part," and then
Mhm.
he goes chasing after.
And then they said that the guys at the auto body took the piece. Here it is, and he takes it, and it's nicely
Mhm.
cleaned. It's washed. It's not even doesn't have any oil on it. I'm like, all right. He could have
That's
just.
Yeah.
lubed up.
And they go, I want to see the Knicks. No, they didn't do any of that stuff.
Oh, he was trying to say something else, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's-
Bro, but this
He couldn't say the whole name
this
of the
movie
Knicks.
was okay. This movie was after Karate Kid, so obviously Pat Morita has some juice.
I
out
think it's
there.
after Karate Kid 2 also.
So
I
he
think
has
he's-
some juice, right?
I
He has
think
some
he's
juice in this-
method. He went method and just stayed in
I'm like,
character
dude,
the whole
do you
time.
not play anything else other than Mr. Miyagi? But this time, Mr. Miyagi doesn't do any karate, anything. Doesn't do anything other than like run around and then put himself in a bag for suits.
Or
Yeah.
he dresses up like a janitor, or
But yeah, this is I think overall it was just real. I can see why Jay Leno hates this movie. I mean, I hate Jay Leno because of this movie now.
Auntie Lee's Meat Pies is better than this.
What's that? Mrs. Levitt's
It's another
Meat Pie?
Pat Morita movie.
There's another Pat Morita movie that's not
No,
Karate
dude,
Kid.
he had a long career.
Look,
Remember Happy Days?
he was Arnold, right?
Yeah, he's been around
Mhm.
since the 50s.
He was,
And he didn't have to do the accent for that one.
No, he just
No,
had
no.
to speak his regular voice. Yeah,
He's
it's
got
just-
he's got a Brooklyn accent, right?
Yeah, I think so.
He's
I
like
don't
they're
know.
from Brooklyn. Which reminds me of Moog from 40-Year-Old Virgin. Yeah. Whenever somebody says that, I'm from Brooklyn. This accent Brooklyn. Yeah, no, it's this movie's something awful. This movie's something awful.
Finish
It has-
finish that scene. Finish that scene.
No,
Go ahead, I
I
dare
can't
you.
finish it. I
Eh?
can't finish what it's saying.
Pussy.
It's not about the Pussy Cruisers cocktail.
All right,
So
all
I
right.
can do that.
Hey, this is
Butthole
a PG
pleasures.
show.
Is it?
We talk about my my
Anal-
issues.
Anal fetishes.
My issues.
Just because I like a finger once in a while, it's fine. Not a big deal.
Counseling. It's counseling.
Yeah, but I mean, and we didn't even realize. We didn't even talk about the whole reason why Jay Leno's even after this stuff is because they kill his buddy and that guy gets real shot. Like the old man,
Oh, the laser,
with that-
laser pun.
with that one gun, he gets real shot and he gets thrown like back.
Yeah.
Nasty.
That guy's an old
and
man
he's
too.
He's just trying to avenge his buddy's death. But still, it's like Jay Leno is. I didn't buy him as a cop at all. He could have. They should have just made it where Jay Leno was a criminal and it was like trying to help or something. But I think overall, Jay Leno's
For like
part
48 hours.
Jay Leno's part is just meh. I didn't like it. Pat Morita was playing Mr. Miyagi, right? Minus Danielson. And then knowing that
Minus the asshole from Rosita.
knowing now that I just saw, like, you see Rush Hour and Rush Hour did this whole thing better. Like, this movie's just not. It's just movie not good, even for its
Yeah,
time.
but you see, without Collision Course, there
didn't
is
have
no
no
rush hour.
Yeah, because
Mm.
they're like, let's not do what they did there. Let's do this. That's what they did. But yeah,
Let's get a stand-up comedian, because both of them are stand-ups. Jay Leno and Pat Morita.
I don't mean Jay Leno, not so much. I don't think he's a comedian.
No,
at all.
Jay Leno was
Jay
a.
Leno's a talk show
He's
host.
still. No, he's still stand-up comedian.
Yeah, he still does. Dude, he still sells out pretty good.
Yeah.
He's a big sellout.
Yeah, massively. It's a Dorito money, son.
Hey, you
Yeah,
gotta make them
I
money
mean,
moves. You gotta make them money
it's just
moves.
The thing is, I don't buy Jay Leno as a action.
And Pat Morita was a stand-up comedian too, but we can't say his name.
Why not?
the hip guy. He was a hip guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's as far as I'll go. As
Yeah.
far as I'll say. No, yeah, but I think it was poorly cast. The movie was poorly cast with these actors, but for the time, yes, I think the movie did the movie even make any money? Did people even like this movie when it came out?
I don't know. Hey, you're the research guy.
Oh, me? It doesn't say anything about it. It just says production. I know it just says that it was made for 13 million. I don't know how much it doesn't have a box office. It was
And they
made-
ran out of money.
It was made by the De Laurentiis group,
Oh.
right? It was made by De Laurentiis group, but yeah, I just think this is a. Yeah, I can see why Jay Leno doesn't like talking about this movie. He's just not good. His acting.
It's not that bad. It's
his
not
acting-
that bad.
It's just not good.
Nah.
I thought it was dumb. I thought the movie was real
Nah.
dumb, and it wasn't enjoyable. I can think the whole thing threw me off. It has good actors in it though. That's what I'm gonna say. It has other actors in it that are really good. Chris Sarandon, Tom Noonan. You get Ernie Hudson. You get who else? I know that there was somebody else that I saw in there. I forgot who else did I see.
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, you get Dwayne Johnson before he became The Rock. You get a bunch
I
of
think
stuff.
I think it was named after him too. If you think about it.
WrestleMania winner,
WrestleMania
Johnson.
main event winner, pinned Cody Rhodes,
Dwayne Johnson.
the Bloodline.
Even I don't want to talk about it.
But yeah, I mean, if you like this movie, that's cool.
Why can't you name him?
Because don't say it either. He
I'm
has his
trying to
own
find it.
nickname. Don't worry about it.
We'll tell you off air.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
His
if
real name's
you
not-
want to see, if you
How
want
does
to
he get Pat?
okay,
Oh,
if you want to see Collision Course, it's on Max. You can watch it on Max. It's on Max.
Yeah.
Max is putting all the trash out, right?
All the bangers.
Yeah. They're putting out everything, whatever's in their catalog, except for that Acme versus Wile E. Coyote movie or whatever. They're putting
needs to
everything
come
else
out. You know that movie built up so much about like how good it is
Hmm.
that
That if it comes out
I'm
and it's
afraid-
horrible,
yeah, I'm
like,
afraid to watch it because it's my. What if it's crap? It's like, ah, it probably is.
you never know. But I mean, if you want to check out Collision Course, this is a precursor to Rush Hour. This is like what Rush Hour isn't, right? Rush Hour did all of this stuff, but did it better, right? They brought in a different type of flavor, but for its time, Pat Morita was that guy, right? He was that guy that they were going to use because of Karate Kid. Jay Leno, I don't know why they chose Jay Leno, but they chose Jay Leno for this movie.
Well, I think he was a popular comic at the time, so they wanted to give every comic a
He was
movie
popular.
at the time. Yeah.
This is before the
Bro,
Tonight Show, right?
no, Jay Leno has been a very successful stand-up comedian. A
For
lot
a
of
long
people
time.
like, yeah,
Yeah, he's
a
got
lot
that
of
clean,
a
that,
lot
the
of
clean
stand-ups
comedy.
talk about how good he is too.
That Andrew Dice Clay talked about how much he hates the fact that he's like people keep asking him to be more like Jay Leno when in his early career. He's like, no, fuck that. Let him do that. Let him make those jokes about Doritos and how they come in a weird shape. Who knows? Who cares? But
What's the deal with that? Oh yeah.
he was a clean cut comic. That's what it was.
Shrewd. I think people don't like that he'll do anything to make that cheddar.
Yeah,
But-
ask Conan O'Brien.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main reason he keeps the hate. That hate would have gone
Yeah,
away if it went
that
for
and
what?
David Letterman.
Yeah, even worse.
Yeah. So
See, but that was kind of going away
Are there any
until
other?
he
Are
did
there
that to
any other
Conan.
movies?
It's like,
Are there any
ah.
other movies that he starred in, like that he was the actual star of?
No, I think he's.
no, I
I
mean
saw
he
an
does.
interview with
He's
him.
done voice acting like for
Or guest
Ice
spots.
Age. He was on that Tim Allen show, the last one that he did,
He was also
where he
in
had the
remember,
daughters.
he was
Last Man
also-
Standing?
Last Man
remember,
Standing.
He was also in
Yeah, he
Ted
was on
2?
that.
He was in Ted 2. He was in the bathroom. Or he was that joke like this. Remember that bathroom Jay Leno uses for gay sex? Oh, sorry. And he comes out of the bathroom.
Again, guest spots. He does guest spots.
Yeah,
He doesn't.
Yeah.
Let him lead.
that's what's better when you.
And
do
you know
that,
what?
But he, I
At least, I respect that he knows that he's not a lead.
I think that's that. I think he learned that because of this movie.
Yeah, and I think that's
Which is a great
that's the
movie,
thing.
by the way.
Which one? Ted 2?
This Collision Course.
Oh, now
Ted 2 is
you now
awesome.
you upgraded it to great. You're upgrading the movie as we go. This is perfect. This movie was perfect. At the end,
Yeah.
This is like this movie. There was no flaws in this movie.
Nope, nothing.
The acting, mwah, chef's kiss. I'm just saying.
But it is of its time. Number one, it is a movie of its time because it's yes, you have the quid pro
Yes.
quo, you have the race, the blatant racism.
I think
Right,
those are
throughout
her.
the whole
I thought those are.
But
I think
don't
those
mind
are.
it. It's whatever.
I think
It's
those are
just
his
one of the things.
actual cars.
Probably.
Yeah.
I think he ended up getting all the cards that he has because of the Tonight Show money. This is he didn't. You don't get that. You don't get that kind of money with stand up. Not at
I
that
mean,
time. Unless
Yeah.
you're Eddie Murphy.
Well, I mean, or Steve Martin
He was.
Unless you're playing the banjo.
with a fake arrow through your head.
Mm-hmm. Hilarious.
Steve Martin made fun of him on the Tonight Show over this movie too.
Oh, really? Gotta look at some clips on that now. I kind of want to see what led to Jay Leno say, you know what? I did a movie called Collision Course. I'm never doing another movie again. Right? Because I guess this really just ruined.
Your voice has to go a little higher to do his
I can't right now. It's too early. It's too early.
What are you doing, man?
There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you
I got a big
if
chin.
you
I
want
got a big chin.
if you want to watch this movie, I would say go check it out on HBO.
Nobody's
on
gonna
Max.
watch this.
On Max. It's not on the cock. It's on Max. You definitely check it out. Pat Morita, Jay Leno,
Dwayne
Chris
Johnson.
Sarandon, Dwayne Johnson, Tom Noonan, all topical actors.
Ernie Hudson.
Yeah. Oh, definitely that one. That's Ghostbusters. He was in Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire.
Sex symbol Ernie Hudson.
Yeah. The Crow
Last-
is Ernie Hudson.
Last man to work with Brendan Lee. Ernie Hudson.
That's true. Well, yeah, that's true. He did work with
Sure.
Brandon Lee. On that
I
note,
feel bad for that one.
On that note, this has been Vinny.
Zazie.
And
We'll see you guys next time.